Alright, let's see. Everything's going good. Cliff, first again. Hiya. And what's up, Kat Miasnikova? Did I say that right? And hello again to Jonathan Carrillo. Welcome. And Chris Notes. Hi. Let me just check and make sure everything is online. Just waiting on you, Twitch. There we go. I just got approved for LinkedIn streaming. That's exciting. There we go. And yeah, looks like everything is hunky-dory. Let's get this started. Oh, I love it when something is timed just right to the music. Whoa, hey! Paul Glover says, where are you? I'm right here. Hello. And Kat Miasnikova says, yes, I did pronounce your name right. Awesome. Oh, and welcome. Also just call her Kat. Okay. Can do, Kat. And welcome Dinky Kid and Zhao P. I'm not sure how to pronounce an A with a tilde over it. And PBC Epicness. A. And let's see, more people. And Jonathan says, I am a favorite playlist. Okay. Awesome. Hey, Richard Pickens. Happy you could join us. And Ginger says, can I share this to a Sifa South? Heck yeah. Go on. Well, welcome, Paul Glover. I'm pretty familiar with most everybody, so I usually notice a new person. And Mixmaster Media has a request, but this is not a request session. I actually can use that to segue, so thank you, Mixmaster Media. I have these Joes that I'm creating for my 2020 rebrand, where I would prefer not to be ashamed of my promotional materials. I think that's a good thing, to not be ashamed of the thing that you use to represent yourself. So, because of that, I have been taking an extra long time getting these done. And I just started tying them down. Can everybody hear me okay? The microphone is way away. And I forgot what I was using to clean these up. It's usually smooth. I can't remember. Perfect pencil? I mean, I guess if it's similar enough, it doesn't really matter. But I'd like... It's a little rougher. Yeah, it's not quite the same. Was it HB pencil? Yeah, I think it was. And Nate is informing me, the angel on my shoulder, that I got a little bit of echo in my mic. Nate, you messed with the gain last time, as I recall. And again, I still don't know a way to sound check this before a broadcast. I need to figure that out. So let's see if that works any better. Nate, what do you think? Check, check, chickadee, check, check. I got chicken nuggets in my jacket. Okay, he's not saying anything, so I'm guessing that it's okay. Also, Mixmaster Media, I don't know who Charlie and Husk are. Charlie is like the Chuck Jones Charlie dog. And Kat asked, what's my Twitch? And I will post that right now. Twitch. Shabam. And Dweebdraws says, watching during school. Aww. Wait, are you in college? If you're in college studying animation, that might be okay and you're just all working. But if this is not college, I don't approve not paying attention to all the important knowledge that your teacher is trying to bestow upon you. And behind in the chat a little bit. Oh, cool. Hey, thanks for following, Kat. That's pretty cool of you. And, oh, Stephen Cully. Hey, what's up? The mic could be turned down a smidge. Let's see. How's that? All right. And something funny with Facebook, I'm getting double of every comment. Oh well. And, ooh, welcome, Philox. All right. So, again, getting back to what I was talking about originally, I have these poses. I don't know what that is. Mystery layer. Oh, okay. I think that was the original sketch. I think I landed on that. I don't like it. I spent so much time trying to figure out these poses and so what is it I'm trying to do? Like that? Just a straight line? Or should I have some curve to it? Always go for the curve. So we didn't quite get down to the Inka Dinka Doo to get this Inka Dinka done. I'm a little too proud of myself for that. Because I want to finish this just I also need to finish these boards for Nate's project, because it's been too long, and it's almost February, and I've been working on them all of January. But I don't think I've ever fully warmed up this month. And that's why I keep returning to these, because it's something that needs to get done, but it's also something that helps warm up my drawing muscles and my lazy brain. Ooh, what happened? Yodakasu is now following. Or Yodakasu. Either way, right? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And just throwing it out there again, I think I am going to do live streams alternating to like one is a work session and the next one will be a request session, because I think people seem to really like the request sessions, but I still need to get some work done. Not a fan of this one. And again, if you are familiar with my live streams, I usually like to play music that old jazz greats from the 30s and 40s, but I keep getting flagged when I do that, so now I'm playing licensed royalty-free music. And it's kind of a grab bag, but I haven't gotten flagged since I started doing this, so I'm going to stick with it for a while until I have a bad day and I really need to listen to B. Wayne. How should this flow? Yeah. Zipwad is now following. I appreciate it very much. Sorry, I got distracted mid-thought. Don't you love it when that happens? And catching up on the chat. Curve is good, I agree, PBC epicness. And this is a wonderful compliment. D.A. Motoneko says, I like Joe's vocabulary. Wow, any particular word? I'm a fan of words. And there we go. I think I'm all caught up. Oh wait, no. Yes, Crest Notes asked, can I give tips on branding for artists? I'm not sure if I'm the best person to give advice on branding, because I basically just do what I like, not necessarily what is like branding best practices. But I guess I would say make sure that you have consistent branding across all platforms. I think that's makes it easier for people to find you. And let's see, pause on that thought. Here, there's the original sketch. That's the draw over, where I'm liking just doing these swoops. It helps me figure out the rhythm of the drawing if I do that beforehand. I should be able to do that in my brain, but someday I shall. Yeah, and check this out. What a difference a swoop makes. Yeah, there's a lot more energy in that one. I think I will finish this up since I started on it. And look how many times I've had to redraw it. One. You know, it makes more sense for me to move this little lady over here. I redraw it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I had to draw it 7 times before I got something that I liked. Pathetic. But tenacious. I will give myself that compliment. Okay, and let's just make sure I have the line thickness the same. And going back to branding, yeah, it's an interesting thing. Choose something that you're proud of when you're branding yourself. I don't think it's necessary to make, a personal avatar of yourself. I just did that because I've always, ever since middle school, I've had an avatar character. And I never wanted my avatar to be a caricature of me or look like me, because that's just so boring. But I wanted it to represent my love of what I love to do. And so, yeah, she used to not have a ponytail. She used to just have long, flowing hair, but I figure, you know what? No matter what length my hair is, I always have a ponytail, and it's always going all which ways. And I like ponytails on characters. They're fun and easy to draw. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much of a crazy shape. So I'm going to make the shape first, and then I'm going to cut into it and see. Keep that. Try and get that to sort of blend into that curve. I can't do it, so I'm just going to fake it. And I'm starting to use the lasso tool more to fix the draw-through lines, because I find if I just use the eraser, it doesn't quite erase things entirely. And I end up with a lot of tiny little smears all over the drawing, and it just looks untidy. Okay. Did I interrupt myself about branding again? I was talking about personal avatars. Just representing what you love best about what you do. And it's sort of like they always say, dress for the job you want, not for the job that you have. And my interpretation is draw for the job that you want, not for the job that you have. So I keep drawing for the job that I want of getting hired to make really fun cartoons. And that's what I hope comes through. Ooh, I like this. And that's what I hope comes through with this new branding. Because the old branding was it's the same character, but just not drawn the same way. And I wanted it to look kind of sketchy, but I'm tightening it up a little bit this round. Because nothing is worse than having somebody wonder, is that, yeah, you sure you want to show that? Is it done? Is that your final answer? Is this your final drawing? How big are her ears here? Okay. Let's check the chat. Oh, we got some more people joining in. Welcome, Fandom Fancy. Welcome back, Ducky Boos. And hello to Terrence Hiltz. And hey-o, Bent. And Polymorphic Black Steve, what's up to you? And Phil Ox says, Harry Potter? I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Care to clarify, because I would love to talk about Harry Potter at any given moment. And Crestnote says, thank you. And I guess I answered the question. I hope I answered the question and that it is useful. And I'm going to rethink this. I'm going to have this little thing sticky out going that way. Oh, and just in case anybody was around while I was doing the Hilda painting, and I will be painting again soon, because that was a lot of fun, and I think that was sort of a fun couple of live streams doing it, analog painting. So that Hilda painting, somebody actually bought it. I'm super excited. I'm thinking, that wasn't so bad. Maybe I should paint some more things. Maybe next time I'll actually make money off of it. That would be great. Because the shipping was basically ate up the entire cost. the entire price of the painting. So that is something to consider the next time I consider participating in a gallery show. it's really, also, every time I feel like I've got an hour, I can finish up all 9 drawings. But then it just takes an hour to ink just one. So I don't know why. I don't know when my brain is ever going to remember how long it actually takes me to do things. Because I always think, yeah, no problem. Just knock this out. The war will be over by Christmas. That was a sad reference. I'm so sorry. Oh, I forgot eyebrows. Eyebrows are my favorite. How could I forget eyebrows? And why did the music stop? Oh, well, that was all of the music that exists. Okay. I will do a new search. What's this? So I searched for French music, and this is what came up. Okay. And, oh, we have more people joining. Hi, Mario. And hello, Tony Geddes from Austin. What a cool town that I've never visited, but I wish to sometime. And Terrence asks, when will the next Total Request Live be? Tomorrow. I'll do one tomorrow. Oh, and Terrence asked, I'd like to buy the Hilda painting, but somebody already bought it. So it was. I have a print of it on my Redbubble store. Somebody asked to make it a print, and so I did. Let me pull that up real quick. Oh, Redbubble, why do you make things... Oh! That was easy, never mind, I was about to complain. But then Redbubble was, we're gonna make things easy. Okay, posting that. Hilda painting is right there. And hello to Evan Uno. Andrew Higginbottom, hi! That's a buddy from CTN. Someday, Andrew, I'll make it back and we'll be booth buddies again. And Antler Dart has returned. Welcome back. And Phil Ox, in reference to Harry Potter, says, I watched the movies and haven't read the books. Been kind of unmotivated to read the books because I'm bad at reading and the author is massively transphobic. J.K. Rowling? Okay. The books are better than the movies, for sure. And it's a wonderful world, and it's just... I really love the books. And Tony Gaddis says, great interview on Hand Drawn, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. And Andrew waves. Hello. And Phil said reference Harry Potter because someone had a Harry Potter PFP. What is PFP? Educate me, because I don't know these things. And Antler Dart says, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I'm behind on my to-do list, but I'm very slowly ticking things off. And, pardon me. I can actually tick off one more thing. Or not really tick, but strike through. I finished that. I delivered it. Great. A lot of things that are half done. Okay. Andrew. Andrew is talking. You don't know about going back to CTN? Apparently, it's illegal for you to make money in the States on the visa that you enter the country in. Oh no! And had to cancel last November because he had a bad leg. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. That was, you know what? Exhibiting at, like having a booth at CTN, it was very stressful trying to figure out all the tax stuff, and in the end it all amounted to like, don't worry about it. And like, but is it legal? Like, yeah, just fill out this form and don't worry about it. They'll never come after you. I'm like, okay. But when you take in all the expenses, it didn't really end up making money, so if it ever comes back, I'd be like, okay, so you want me to pay taxes on my net loss? Gotcha. So hopefully there is a way for Andrew to come back and make some money to offset the cost of the trip. But someday. I don't know when I'm gonna exhibit again. When I do, it'll be at local conventions first, because traveling, I can't imagine traveling across the sea to a new country, how mind-boggling that must be, to try and keep everything organized and bring enough merchandise. But even just traveling across this country was so stressful with my booth, and so definitely it's going to be local for a while. And maybe once I finish a couple more books and have something to hawk, then it'll be a different story. But for now, Dragon Con, if they'll have me, MomoCon, if I can remember to, apply. But yeah, it's a hustle. It's a real hustle. Oh, so PFP is short for profile picture. Oh, why is there a P and an F to abbreviate profile? Huh. Well, I learned something and I appreciate that. So next time I'll seem a little bit less clueless. You're all wonderful. And we have Jenna joining us. Hello, Jenna Engert. Andrew, what happened to your leg? Did you twist your ankle or something? Or? Yeah, Andrew sums it up. Cons abroad never ever be profitable. It's more the experience and the fun, really. You have to think of it that way, definitely. But it's still, like, the amount of stress. But like the last time I did CTN, there was so much stress trying to push my merch, and I didn't get a chance to do any of the fun stuff. But I paid so much for the booth and everything. I was like, I gotta recoup these costs at least a little bit. And I ended up not going to a single panel. And the CTN thing where they didn't make it easy for exhibitors that year I went. Hopefully it's better now. But has anybody been to these new animation conventions? Lightbox and, what's the other one? What's the other one? The one with the dragon. Gaze? Has anyone been to that one? I'm really curious. So I was thinking maybe I wouldn't do CTN again and maybe try one of those other ones. Because my last CTN was so rough. Man, it was real rough. And I think when I start boothing again, or tabling again, I gotta just ease into it. So I want something real easy and nice and cheap. Sorry, Mike. I bumped my mic. I call him Mike. Oh, let's see. Oh, Ronald Mack. Hey, welcome. I didn't see you come in. And Ronald says, in response to PFP, the reason you do PFP instead of PP is that it's PP. I get that now. Yeah. Oh, you had a fall. Ooh. Oh, I wish my mother could take a look at you. She's a whiz with stretching. She can make all muscle pain go away. And and Antler Dart says, I went to Lightbox, tell me more about it. And you probably already have, and I haven't made it down to the chat. And Jenna says she had a friend get a booth at a local con in Tampa, and it was way more than she would spend at the convention itself. Yeah, it's expensive. And Andrew says, could never go to Lightbox because I would spontaneously combust if I went to LA in the summer. Ooh, I've just noticed my chat box is not here. There it is. I'll leave it off for now. Nobody's been clamoring for it. And Ginger says, Lightbox was fantastic and worth a go. People were elated to meet their favorite creators. I hear really good things about it. And that's Bobby Chu's con, right? The guy from Schoolism. And Antler Dart is telling more about Lightbox. It was fun, but they didn't expect how many people they got. They put too many panels at the same time. You really had to pick and choose. But you got to meet Aaron Blaze. Well, that's wonderful. I'd love to meet him. And Ronald says, HalCon charges $250 Canadian for a table. More for booths and such. $250, that's not bad. And and Genesis went to Anime Expo a few years ago, and the line to get in the line went all the way around the parking lot. Everyone was dying in their costumes there. That's how I feel a little bit about Dragon Con, just especially if the weather is more summery than fall. Oh boy. There was one year, Nate and I, we had pre-purchased passes to go to Dragon Con, and that was before I declared, I will never pay for another pass again. I will be invited. And then I stopped going because I didn't get invited. And the line to pick up your pre-purchased passes was so long that we just got in the line to buy new passes because it was completely empty. And then I just got a refund from my credit card. because it would have been a literal all-day thing standing in that line. And I also have learned that if you are going to Dragon Con day of and need to purchase a pass, bring enough cash, because the cash line is always empty. And Antler Dart says, tell your mom to work her magic on my fibro. It's all about stretching. Americans have never been taught how to stretch. And I keep asking my mom to make a video series. She was trained in Russia. Well, Ukraine. But Russia is funnier to say. And she says, I can't make a video series because everyone is so individual. Everyone has individual needs and abilities, and it's something that you just have to work with the person. But any kind of like a good stretch every day, oh gosh, it's so beneficial. Just everything, I feel so much better after a good stretch. And it takes like an hour to stretch properly. You get everything all warmed up, and you do. I guess the closest thing would be Pilates. I mean, yoga is okay. I think yoga is more about relaxing your brain through physicality, but Pilates incorporates stretches with little exercises. And that's the closest thing to what my mom does. But I need to hire her for myself, actually, because my back is killing me. And by hire, I just mean I need to go visit her more when she's not busy so she can work on. Yay! I did one! I did a thing. I don't like this knee. I'm going to fix it. And Andrew says, have I ever thought about enabling some sort of text-to-speech thing so I can hear the chat? I always feel guilty chatting in artist live streams because they stop drawing. I'll look into that. Do you have any suggestions? Because I have often thought it would be more fun if I could just keep drawing. And PBC Epicness says, there's a Dragon Con. It's one of the biggest cons in the United States. I say that boastfully, even though I don't really like it all that much because it's become more about cosplay than actual comics. They actually removed their comics. Like, I used to do my one day of comic shopping a year was at Dragon Con, and they stopped selling comics at a con, at a comics convention. But if you need a corset, they got you covered. But, you know, Dragon Con's always fun. I love looking at the costumes and fantasizing someday that I'll do cosplay. Nate and I keep coming up with ideas that we have a really great idea for a Mask of the Phantasm costume, like with a fog machine and everything. But that's probably where it shall remain, in the realm of ideas. But it'd be pretty cool. And I would be like, oh, and I could be the one in the costume because it was a girl the whole time. But I have to get a wig. Man. You know, it just keeps getting. But I really think that we can pull off the Question and Huntress sometime. I would really like to do that. Maybe when the kids are a little more grown. Oh, we came up with a family costume when Nate gets older and starts getting silver. He's going to be Ra's al Ghul, and Talia will be Talia, and he'll call her my precious daughter. And we'll just ignore the thing in Batman Beyond where he, you know, dies and takes over her body, and that's weird. But then I'm like, who do I get to be? And we haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, they never said, like, who Talia's mother is. Does anybody know Talia al Ghul's mother? If they ever said, explored that. Okay. Hashtag I'm the friend with the car. DragonCon, ShadowCon, MetroCon, MegaCon. Cons out the wazoo. And Antler's Dart says, highly suggest visiting Lightbox once before you table there. They brought in wolves and birds of prey for us to draw. Woo! They brought in wolves? Dang. Oh, and Andrew says he's been doing exercises from his physiotherapist, and they're helping. I'm glad. Remember to stretch. Well, I'll look into some text-to-speech thing, because I think that would be good. Oh, and welcome, Darren. Oh, and thank you, Antler Dart, for asking around for a chat-to-speech thing. I would appreciate that. And Terrence says, is French music in this live stream under a Creative Commons? Well, it's all... I subscribe to this Epidemic Sound service, so it's free for me, but you have to sign up. And Ronald is giving the question some love. I love the question. And Larly Tuna says, technically Talia's mom was referenced in The Dark Knight, but can't remember her name. Ooh. It's nice to know that that is the thing, though. I might return to this and do something about the hair. At first I thought it was good, but now I don't know. Maybe the ponytail needs to be higher up. Maybe something like that. Man, I gotta do a thing, finish a thing. Yeah, this needs more thinking. Let's finish this one. I was pleased with how this turned out, so I'm going to finish this one up. I have 15 minutes. Everybody's like, go, go, go! Draw, draw, draw! And Ron says, if you do text-to-speech, you might have to fool around with limiting how quickly people can reply. Yeah, it would be a constant babble. But maybe I could do a thing where, you know, I can allow certain people to talk. Set up some sort of pay to talk. I don't know. That sounds annoying. I won't do that. How does the rest of the internet do it? Somebody must have figured this out by now. This is very sneaky music, too. Whistling helps. feel real pumped up. Oh my gosh, I was quiet for so long. Adobe. Ow! Oh my gosh, both my legs fell asleep. Ugh. Ugh. Didgeridoo. Okay. And D.A. Motoneko says something cool. Maybe Talia's mother, Talia al Ghul, is the Lazarus Pit itself, spawning from her rather than trying to invent a new way to use the Lazarus Pit. Maybe his DNA mutated and formed into his daughter. That's an interesting idea. It's very, very terrifying, but it is interesting. But I'm pretty sure she has a human mother because she's not the only offspring of Raish. Like, he has Nissa, his other daughter, and he had that Old West guy from the Jonah Hex episode on Batman, the animated series. Man, that was such a good episode. And I am not aware in the comics, he probably has a ton of kids. Because he's very, very old. He's had to... Ow! My God! Sorry. That just does not feel good. That doesn't have the good feelings. Ooh. Okay. Well, I need to regain the use of my legs in the next 10 minutes. Let's see if that blood will start flowing again. And Andrew says, love that you listen to cartoon music. It suits your drawings. This is not my choice. I would much rather be listening to the stuff that's supposedly public domain, but still gets flagged. Like, what exactly does public domain mean if you can't use it? Copyright law is so weird. There can be stuff that falls into public domain, but parts of it are trademarked, and very, very weird. But it convinces me that I need to get me some of that intellectual property. All I need to do is make something supremely popular for all time, and just sit back and let all of those algorithms work for me. So I need to become a musician, is what I'm saying. I mean, how do the Baby Shark people do it? Man. Can you imagine coming up with doot 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 before the Baby Shark people? It's a gold mine. Oh yeah, and D.A. Motoneko says, like how Clayface spawned his drone, whose name I've shamefully forgotten, Annie. It was Annie. I loved that episode. Oh, Antler Dart had to scoot. See you later. Thanks for all the help. Oh, we got Periscope. Hi, Vicenspasmo. Hello, hello. And Terrence asks, will tomorrow's live stream be live on Facebook? Yes, I'm always streaming on 6 platforms at the same time because Restream is awesome. So as long as Facebook isn't being pissy that day, I will be on Facebook. Sometimes Facebook is like, is Twitch gonna be there? Yeah. Is LinkedIn and Periscope gonna be there? Yeah, everybody's gonna be there. Facebook, well, not me. I think I might duck in for a minute and then just inexplicably drop the stream. Okay. If you feel that way. Yeah, I'm just not feeling up to it today. Well, okay, Facebook. You do you. I always seem to lose these curves. Okay, can it be I've actually inked something in a reasonable amount of time? That is something to write home to the pigs about. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I wish I was way more southern than I am and I could just make up cute little things to say. It's like, well, my daddy always used to say that if you snatch a purse from a pig, you better not count your chickens. You know? Stuff like that. I want to be able to say stuff like that. And have people say, oh, she's so charming. So colloquial. Just seems like there's a piece missing here. Drop. I don't like any of this. Okay, just push past it, push beyond this. It's gonna be fine. Down. This reminds me of, I don't know, some arcade game. Some Street Fighter arcade game from the 80s and 90s. Ready, fight! Or game over, I guess, would have been more appropriate. Back to the French stuff. It's amazing. Hey! Thanks for the continued, constant support, Fluffcopter. It is appreciated and has not gone unnoticed. Someday, good things will happen because you're good. Good things happen to good people, and you're good people. La 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 la. Doobie doobie doo. Oh, I've got 3 minutes left. Can I do it? This is not the proper way to paint, I guess, but I'm so in a hurry. There we go. Okay. One last little touch. Now I'm getting anxious because I'm forgetting almost immediately what layer I'm on. Okay. Why make one stroke when you can make a mistake and do it 3 times? Okay, this is not what I was imagining. Well, I gotta be done. At least it's something. So let's take one last look at the chart and see if I missed anything. Oh dear. There's much that I have missed. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by, and I will plan to do a total request live stream tomorrow. And I need to make a little banner to put up next time. That if you would like to do a request, I mean, it's all shout out. You just shout things out, and I scan the chat and see whatever pops out at me, and that's what I draw. But if you want to make sure that I do a doodle of your request, then you throw some money in the tip jar on Twitch, or do a super chat on YouTube, or you can just go to my store and buy something, and I get a notification when people buy things, so just let me know. There's like, hey, I bought the thing yesterday, and I'm like, oh, the thing, okay, and then there you go. So yeah, Andrew says, oh dear, monitoring Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube chat. Oh, all the chats. But it's all in one handy chat collection, so I don't have to keep flipping between windows, which is useful. Oh, yes, buy the thing. And I will see all of you. What? There's a missing spot to paint. You're right. Oh my gosh, thank you. You guys are really helpful. Let's see, can I just do this? Nope. That would have been too easy. Okay, well, I'll see you all next time. You're all very helpful, and you're all real cool, and I'm very grateful that you came to spend some time while I draw. Bye, guys.